जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji. Prabhuji, please give us
हरे
1 minute to welcome you formally. Shobana Prabhuji, Krishna, requesting you to.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I will on behalf of all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis be to welcome Prabhuji so that we may hear the nectarine pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let us all take the shelter of holy name for Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा we are in fourth chapter, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, last class uh, that Madhavendra Puri Mahasaya is planning to go to bring the sandals.
Others
Prabhuji,
sandalwood.
I mentioned that verse number 107 because last class we discussed that Madhavendra Puri Maharaj might have assigned to someone, but this verse says that first Lord is asking you to bring, then next verse 106, this verse Lord is saying only you can do that, so you only should go. Only
Bring
you can go.
sandalwood, but from
Like
your kindly go quickly since no one else can
oh
do it.
yes,
You
yes,
must.
Prabhu. Yes,
That is
Prabhu.
10. Yeah.
7 Prabhu. So that is why.
107. Yes.
Yes.
Here, so Lord comes thrice in the dream of Madhavendra Puri. First one is when he is at Govinda Kund chanting, and Lord comes and says that I am in the earth. Please dig me and take me out. So that is first time. Second time is Lord says, even though you have taken me out, you have done Abhishek and all Annaput, but still I am feeling great heat. So please go and get sandalwood from Jagannath Puri or Malaya Hills. And then third time when Lord appears,
After he gets the sandalwood, he says that no need to bring here. You do
you apply on
offer that.
Gopinath only. Yes, there only. Yeah, the three times Lord appears in the dream, and one time he directly met him. When was that?
That is to while to give the milk, Prabhu.
Oh, when he gave the milk, he gave directly in the hand of him and talked with him. You can imagine in the credit of Madhavendra Puri, three dreams and one direct darshan. Very wow. So fortunate Madhavendra Puri. So we should be. That's why Mahaprabhu tells Madhavendra Puri is the standard of an ideal devotee. He is the root from where Gaudiya Vaishnavism started. Mm. So till which verse we completed? You said
7.
Prabhu,
1007.
that's
Okay.
that
Yeah.
I'll ask him. Yes,
Hmm.
asking to bring sandalwood.
Swapna dekhi. Okay, you are seeing the screen. I am showing here. I have shared it or no?
No.
No.
No, I'm not sharing. Okay. Now. Hmm.
Yes.
स्वप्न देखी पूरी गोसाईर हैला प्रेम वशे
Swapna dekhi puri gosaira, haila prema vesha.
Yes,
everybody can sing, huh? प्रभु आज्ञा पाली बारे गेला पूर्व देशे
Prabhu आज्ञा पाली
Pali
बारे
bhare gela
गेला
purva
पूर्व
desha.
दिशा.
After having this dream, Madhya Puri became glad due to ecstasy of love. In order to execute the command of the Lord, he started east toward Bengal. Towards Bengal or towards Puri? Glad to the ecstasy, and in order to execute the command of the Lord, he started east towards Bengal. It's ultimately, of course, he goes to Jagannath Puri only. This is in
Maybe via,
Vrindavan.
maybe via Prabhu.
Via Puri, via Bengal, and then he goes to Puri. Yeah, well, Malaya is, I think, in Jagannath Puri, like that. सेवार निर्बंध लोक करिला स्थापन
सेवारा निर्बंधा लोक
लोगा करीला सपन
आज्ञामागी गौड देशे करिला गमन
आज्ञामागे
आज्ञा मागी गौड़ देशे करीला गमन.
Before leaving, Madhavpuri made all arrangements for regular deity worship and he engaged different people in various duties. Then, taking up the order of Gopal, he started for Bengal. Shantipura Aila Advaita Acharya Raghare
शांतिपुरा आयला अद्वैताचार्य करे.
Puri Prema Dekhi Acharya Anand Antare.
पूरीरा
पूरी प्रेमा देखे आचार्य आनंद अंतरे.
When Madhavpuri arrived at the house of Advaita Acharya in Shantipur, the Acharya became very pleased upon seeing the ecstatic love of Godhead manifested in Madhavpuri. So that's how he came here through Bengal. And here he met Advaita Acharya. And then I think Advaita Acharya takes initiation from him.
Yes, Prabhu.
Tarathai mantra laila yatana kariya.
तांड्राधनी मंत्र
तारा
लैला
ताणी
यतना करिया
Chalila dakshine puri tare diksha diya.
शलीला दक्षिणे
शरीर
शरीर दक्षिणे
तारे
पुरी
तांड्रे
तरे
दीक्षा दिया
दिखा
Advaita Acharya begged to be initiated by Madhavpuri. After initiating him, Madhavpuri started going toward the south. Let's see. From the Advaita took initiation from Madhavpuri. So, there are many disciples of Madhavendra Puri. Advaita Acharya is there, Nityanand Prabhu is there, Ishwar Puri is there, Rangapuri. Who else are the disciples of Madhavendra Puri? And Paramananda Puri also. Paramananda Puri and others. There are many which are described, no? Those 8 routes. Many of them disciples of Madhavendra Puri. He is like the seed.
पुंडरिक विद्यानिधि also Prabhu.
Pundarik Vidyanidhi, yeah. And some say Jagannath Mishra also. But some say, in some places it's written, but it's not confirmed. There's a Jagannath Mishra also took. Anyway, Remunate Kaila Gopinath Darshana.
रेमुना ते
कैला
कैला
गोपीनाथ
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 दर्शन.
दर्शन
तार रूप देखिया हैला विभल मना.
तारा रूप
तार
रूपा
रूप
देखिया हैला
देखिना
देखिना
भला
हैला.
मना
Going south, Sri Madhavendra visited Remuna, where Gopinath is situated. Upon seeing the beauty of the deity, Madhavendra was overwhelmed. So this story is being narrated by Mahaprabhu in Remuna. So that's what he is telling. Who are the associates whom he is telling?
Mahavendra Puri was.
No, whom he is telling? Mahaprabhu.
the four devotees who accompanied Prabhu Jagannath,
Nityananda, Jagadananda,
Jagannath, Mukunda, and Damodara.
Damodara. Yeah. So they are hearing. And Lord is narrating with great ecstasy about Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri is on the way to Jagannath Puri and he visited from Vrindavan. He went to Advaita Acharya's house, Bengal, and from there he came to Remuna, and from Remuna he is going to Puri. But what happened in Remuna? Nitya Gita Kari Jaga Mohane Vasila.
Nritya
Nitya
Gita
Gita
Lila
Kare Jaga
Lila
Mohine
Jagane
Vasila.
Sila.
क्या क्या भोगे लागे ब्राह्मणे पूछिला.
Kya
आप
kya
क्या
bhoge
क्या
lage
भोगा लगे
Brahmane
ब्रह्माने
pujila.
पूजित.
In the corridor of the temple from which people generally viewed the deity, Madhya Puri chanted and danced. When he sat down there and asked Brahmana what kinds of foods they offered to the deity. So he's asking what is the here offered. And then they say about the Amrut Keli. सेवारसौ सेवारसौष्ठव देखी आनंदित मने.
सेवारा सौष्ठव देखी
Varasavsthavadeki
आनंदिता मने.
उत्तम भोग
Ananditamane
लगे एथा भुजि अनुमाने.
उत्तमा
Uttama
भोगा
Bhoga
लगे
Lage
यथा
Eta
बुझि
Bhuji
From the
अनुमाने.
action of the Madhavapuri understood by deduction that only the best food was offered. Actually, Remuna, the standards are very high of cooking. And this Amrut Keli is world famous. यायचे इहा भोग लागे सकल ये पुछिबा.
यैछेह भोग लगे सकल पुछिबा.
तैछे भियाने भोग गोपाले लागिबा.
तैछे बियाने भोगा गोपाले लागिबा.
Madhavapuri thought, I shall inquire from the priest what foods are offered to Gopinath so that by making arrangements in our kitchen we can offer similar foods to Gopal. So he's always thinking of whom? Gopal.
Gopal.
Gobala
Although he is there in Gopinath temple, he is thinking of Gopal.
Gopal.
So that is a devotee. He is always remembering his Ishtadev. Wherever he is going, he is thinking, how I can serve my Lord like this. How if I take this dress for my Lord? How if I make this bhoga for the Lord? How if I make such a nice altar for my Lord? Is it not? One who is in love with his deities, he always thinks, how can I give this best thing to deities? Whatever he sees, he thinks. But generally, what happens? Wherever we go, we think, oh, this dress, how it will fit nicely on me. If I wear this dress, how nice. Huh? Oh, this car, how nice if I have this car. And how nice if I have such big house. And how nice if I have such nice food to eat. So one who is self-centered, Atmendriya Priti Icha, Atmendriya
Kama.
Priti Icha Tare Balikam,
Kama.
Krishnendriya Priti Icha Dhare
Prema.
Premanam. So that is the difference. So generally in what stage we are now?
Atmendriya. Kama.
So whenever you see beautiful dress, what do you think? Oh, like this dress I should have for my Lord Gopal or for me?
For person.
Whatever we love, we remember that. ये इसके लिए लेके जाएंगे. So sometimes they call their children as Gopal, Kanha. And one lady was telling me that whenever I hear Krishna's pastimes, I remember my Kanha. We also call our child as Kanha. He is so nutcut. But they are always thinking of him only. They are hearing Krishna's pastimes and remembering whom?
Onsen.
Own son. And they say, oh, Krishna, whatever he used to do, same our son does same thing. Arey, but what Krishna's pastimes are purifying and your child's pastimes, they are not pastimes. So actually by seeing child's pastime, we should remember Krishna's pastimes. But what is happening?
Yes.
Once he
Opposite.
hears Krishna's pastime, and one remembers child or grandmother, grandfather thinking of the granddaughter or grandson all the time, all the time. Somebody, they are so obsessed. Sometimes the grandfather is so obsessed with the grandson Oh, you see, he said Prabhupada, he said Krishna. All the he may be saying something different only, but
Prabhu,
Hmm?
next birth is confirmed for that person.
The grandfather seems to be more attached to the grandson than the father attached to the son. Hmm? It's seen, you have seen? The
That is
grandfather
Prabhu. Yes, grandparents are more.
grandfather takes the child everywhere and they remember और ये हमारा कान्हा ना ऐसे ही करता है चोरी करता है और ऐसा कान्हा हमारा अरे तुम्हारा कान्हा नहीं है वो कान्हा ओरिजिनल कान्हा को रिमेम्बर करो ये कान्हा को याद करोगे तो इधर ही रहना पड़ेगा so like that Madhavendra is always thinking of Gopal 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 because he is in so much love oh something nice Bhoga he is seeing that kheer only if I could offer this to my Gopal. So nice. What a consciousness Madhavendra is having. Can you imagine? That he's seeing the kheer and he's not thinking that oh how nice if I eat that. He's thinking how nice I can offer it to the my Gopal. Gopal will be so happy if he gets such nice kheer. And in that service, he is thinking as a service, if I get to taste it little bit, then I can make it for my Gopal. So he was not thinking of eating himself, enjoying, but he was thinking as a service, if I taste, then I can know that how they prepare it. And that's how I can prepare it when I go. So as a service, he was, but still he condemned himself. Oh, I am thinking of eating before the Lord has eaten. He feels so morose and he feels so guilty. So that is a devotee. He is always thinking of giving pleasure to the Lord. So when we think of giving pleasure to the Lord, naturally in that we also get pleasure. Hmm? So we need not separately make arrangement for our enjoyment. When we think of Lord's enjoyment, we naturally enjoy. What example Prabhupada gives? Analogy?
That if you feed stomach, rest all parts of the body will be nourished.
Or something else.
Servant and master also, Prabhuji.
And
Prabhupada says.
root of the tree, watering root of the tree.
Okay, okay.
All
That is all branches means everybody is satisfied. But I am saying about me. If I have to satisfy myself, just satisfy the Lord, I will be naturally, automatically satisfied. Mirror, I give a hint.
The reflection.
Huh?
Okay.
What is that?
The mirror and the reflection.
Prabhupada gives. If we want to decorate the image, then what we have to decorate?
original object. Yes.
So in that naturally, automatically that the reflection will be decorated like that. So Madhavendra Puri is setting that standard. It should not. So in our DT kitchen also they follow very high standard that they don't show Goga to anybody and then they in DT kitchen we should hear something or chant and be engrossed in cooking and thinking about the Lord and not thinking about ourselves. The cooking is even actually outside people they when they cook they even taste it before only. And they say that if we don't taste, then how we'll come to know what is lacking? You know? In the houses they do like that. While cooking, only when it is ready, they will taste it. And they'll think, oh no, no, this is less. Then they will add. Then again they will taste. And then again they will add, oh there's that. So they taste it so many times before only.
Yes.
So and they think because we can make it the best way. But the devotees are so empowered that they cook without tasting, but it is much,
Tasty.
much
Tasty.
better.
Yes.
Is it not? So how this happens?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. That is
They
by the
are
mercy of the Lord.
they are testing it, and still it is because they don't offer, and they are tasting. They're thinking this is perfect. But devotees don't taste, and still when it is offered, it's best. How is this possible?
Because Lord has accepted it, so
Mhm.
he makes it the best
Mahaprasad.
and give to his devotee.
Yeah,
Mahaprasad.
Mahaprasad. Because Yogakshemam Vahamyam. Whatever is lacking in the cooking, Lord
Yes, he,
provides.
whatever is there, he keep it. He
Keep
maintains that.
So, but that doesn't mean that you make it deficient, and think that when I offer it to Lord, He will add salt Himself. So we should make it the best possible way, but without tasting it. And but I have seen I also go for cooking sometimes, the DT, and the devotees are very nice cooks, and the way they cook with such high standards and with devotion, it becomes perfect. Nothing is lacking. And we see the feedback also of the people when we take prasad outside. Na, I go to hostel for college boys for preaching na, in Baudan. So when we take prasadam, even though it is khichdi or simple rice dal, they say it's so tasty, Prabhu. We don't get such tasty prasad even miss food in our mess. The boys they say. So what you have just brought rice dal, that is also much 1,000 times tastier than our mess food. So that is only because that is prasad made with devotion, and Lord has tasted and put His mercy in that. How many of you are attracted to devotional service by prasad? How many of you got introduced to ISKCON because of prasad? Nobody? Nobody is raising hand. Am I audible? You are able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, audible, Prabhu. Now,
Yes, Guruji, very much.
continuing, yes, prasadam is
Hmm.
one factor for continuing in ISKCON, not for
Ah,
devotion.
Asha. You came because of philosophy or what?
Books, reading book.
Books, reading books. But then later, what is that which attracted you most? Hmm?
Everything. Association, Prabhu. Be in the
So,
company of, just be in the company of
acha.
devotee. That's
Oh, great. Hmm? So, frankly speaking, I was attracted because of the prasadam. In our college, Radheshyam and others, they used to come. And I remember when I was in the first year in 2001. So that time they used to bring kheer, sweet rice. Sweet rice. That's what we are discussing here. Sweet Madhya Puri. So the sweet rice, I thought, my God, this is something out of the world. So thick, sweet rice, and it was like, wow. Never. Of course, other things were khichdi, rice dal, or something. But that sweet rice was so amazing that the preacher who used to come there, he understood that this fellow likes sweet rice. So every time he would give me so much of sweet rice, so much of more and more, and I will be so happy to eat sweet rice. And if by chance any of the day they bring halwa or something other than sweet rice, I would become angry inside. Why they have not brought sweet rice? They have brought halwa this time. They have brought something burfi or something. But what about sweet rice? Why they didn't bring sweet rice? For the whole week I am waiting. And they didn't bring sweet rice. I still remember 20 years back, 24 years back. The sweet rice taste is still what 24 years back I tasted. So so it's really amazing. Sweet rice. How many of you like sweet rice? No? In Kuwait they make it or not? Sweet rice. Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu, they make.
Yes.
Yes.
Like that. Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu likes. Others don't like sweet rice.
Like Guruji.
Then they.
Like.
What other sweet rice and what you make gulab jamun or halwa. Hmm. These are standard ISKCON sweets. But sweet rice is really amazing. So anyway, here Madhavendra Puri is not thinking about himself. Like this sweet rice, wow, nice, when I will get. No, he's thinking only if I can taste so that I can make for my Gopal. So this is amazing. So Madhavendra Puru's devotional service is gold standard, it is said, 24 karat gold. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worshipped Madhavendra Puri so much. Because Madhavendra Puri's devotional service is gold standard, the standard of a devotee. Devotee means Madhavendra Puri. That's what Mahaprabhu wanted to say. That's why Madhavendra Puri is describing this story. Mahaprabhu is describing this story with such great ecstasy. How Madhavendra Puri, small details he is describing. So, uh, so then he sees that this sweet rice is being offered. Actually, not sweet rice, what you say that? Sheer, that condensed milk. Hmm? So now condensed milk is being offered, and then he thinks like that, but he thinks I have committed great offense, and then he goes, he thinks I will not stay here. Then he goes and chants bhajan under a tree at an isolated place. But then Lord understands his desire, and then Lord steals for him one pot. There were how many pots? 12 pots or something? There were some 12 pots, and then Lord steals one pot for Puri. And then when the Pujari is sleeping, then Lord comes in the dream of the Pujari and says, "Oh, get up! There is one pot which I have hidden, and you please take that and give to Madhavendra Puri. He is my dear devotee. He is there in the market. He is there some secluded place. You go and give this." The Pujari gets up and sees that, oh, really, Lord has stolen one pot of skin. My God. Generally, Lord Krishna likes to steal, but that is what Lord Krishna steals generally.
Butter.
The heart of devotees.
Butter. Heart is there, but by stealing butter, he steals the heart.
Yes, yes.
So butter, because butter is very soft. But this time Lord stole kheer, condensed milk. So then Lord took it. Means that Pujari took it, and then he was searching, who is Madhavendra Puri? Who is Madhavendra Puri? Who is Madhavendra Puri? Madhavendra Puri? Madhavendra Puri? And then searching, he sees one person sitting under a tree and he's chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. He's chanting because he's feeling guilty. So then this Pujari says that Lord has stolen kheer for you. You are such a great devotee, and he offers obeisances, Dandot Pranam to Madhavendra Puri, and gives this kheer to him. And then when Madhavendra Puri hears it, my God, Lord has stolen this kheer just because I desired in my mind, taste the kheer Lord has stolen and given to me, my God. He is so much grateful and is crying with this exchange of the Lord, such loving exchange of the Lord, and it's crying and eating the kheer, and it's so wonderful. And then when he eats the kheer condensed milk, along with that, what he does after eating the wonderful Amrit
He
Keli?
breaks the pot and that mud pot and then grinds that thing and he used to have that ground
Ah,
dust.
hmm.
That's also
He,
prasad.
he would eat that little that pot because that pot is touched by the Lord, na? When Lord stole that, his Lord has touched that pot. So he kept the pot also, broken pot, and that also he would eat. And that also he was tasting it like Amrut Keli. Hmm? So that we may eat the kheer and then throw away the pot. Hmm? Because we only see how it is tasty for my tongue. But Madhavendra Puri was tasting with his heart, the devotion, what that the kheer was also tasty, and more tasty than the kheer was the pot. How many of you can eat the pot if I give you pot? This is today's dinner prasadam. What? Pot. So you have to eat today pot. Today's sweet is pot. Say, my God, what is this? But Madhavendra Puri was tasting that because that is tasted by Lord. Who would eat the mud also sometimes?
Krishna, Lord Krishna. In the
Krishna eats.
younger age, childhood.
saying
Mahaprabhu
which,
also, right?
Mahaprabhu eating dust from which place?
From
Kumar
that pile of,
Hut.
okay.
Kumar Hut. Kumar Hut is a place where Ishwarpuri was its place. Ishwarpuri's place. Kumar Hut. So there he was born and brought up. So when Mahaprabhu went there, he said, "This place is so fortunate. Here the great Ishwara Puri has taken birth, my spiritual master. This is a place of my spiritual master." So he took some mud and bound in his cloth and he would eat that dust daily, little, thinking that this dust has the devotion of my spiritual master Ishwara Puri. So Mahaprabhu would eat that, you know. So so this is the kind of devotion Mahaprabhu is setting, or Madhavendra Puri. And then Madhavendra Puri also thinks that if I stay here for more time, what will happen? What is the danger if I stay here for more time? What is the
People will
danger?
come. More people will come and disturb his
Yeah,
sadhana.
they will say, "Oh, this is Madhavendra Puri for whom Lord stole the sweet rice." I think somebody's mic, Shri Kumar, Prabhu, your mic is on. You can see from here. Yeah. So, so see Madhavendra Puri, we can learn so many things from Madhavendra Puri. First of all, we can learn how we should always think of Lord's pleasure and not my pleasure. That is one thing we can learn. And how from Madhavendra Puri we can learn that all opulence for the Lord and no opulence for myself. Because he built such nice place for the Lord and he did such big abhishek and celebration for Gopal, but he was sleeping under the tree. So all opulence for the Lord and no opulence for me. And then only thinking of how to give pleasure to Lord and not my senses, giving pleasure to Lord's senses and not my senses. And then Madhavendra Puri thinking that this name and fame is like what? Jadera Pratishta Shukrera Vishta. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur compares the Pratishta to what? What Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur says. What is fame, name, fame, desire for name, fame compared to? Don't know. Krishna.
Once is like a big stool like that for fame, I
Ah,
think.
yes. Jadera Pratishta Shukrera Vishta. Means that is a big stool. That is what is compared desire for name and fame. So a devotee never wants name fame. He does the seva not for then what others will say, what people will say. So Madhavendra Guru is so humble that Lord has stolen kheer for him. So immediately if some of us would be there in that place, what we would do? But Lord has
We will stay
stolen.
there. We will stay there and become more and more famous, popular among the people.
And he will start saying, do you know from where I got this pot? This pot Lord has stolen for me, and this sweet rice is this Lord has stolen. You don't know? You don't know. Just now this pujari came, you don't know. And then you will tell this to all whole night you will not be able to sleep, and we will tell to this person, that person, and in whole Remuna will tell everybody. In the morning, when in the morning, and then you will give a lecture telling that, see, Lord has stolen this spot for me. Do you know who am I? For whom Lord has stolen. Yeah. How great I am. So we are very happy when somebody praises us. Although we may externally say, no, 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 I am very humble and it's all glories to Lord, all glories to Guru and Gauranga. Externally, we say all glories to Guru and Gauranga, but internally, what we say?
All glories to me.
All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Chaitanya Chandra Das. Inside we say like that. Externally we may say, no, it's all Guru and Gauranga, their glory. But internally we become very happy if somebody glorifies us. So that tendency is there in a conditioned living entity. But Madhavendra Puri, because he is completely liberated, a pure devotee, so he felt that I should not stay here because people will come at morning and they will keep praising me, and that is like a pig stool. So immediately he left that place in the night only and started walking. And he started walking, and he went to Jagannath Puri. But before he reaching Jagannath Puri, who reached Jagannath Puri? Before he reaching Jagannath Puri, who reached Jagannath Puri? You don't know? Yes or no?
Don't know, Prabhu. Not remembering, although read, but
Before Madhavendra Puri reaching Jagannath Puri, somebody reached before him, whom he left there. Whom he left in Remuna?
Those
Gopinath.
sandalwood.
Uh-huh. What?
He Gopinath. There's a place where Gopinath's deity.
What did he leave there?
Sandals.
The sandalwood, Joji.
Sandalwood.
Are, he is going to get the sandalwood now. How he will leave it
Okay.
there?
Oh,
He's
okay. Not at got. Yes.
He left
He
the fame. He left the fame there now.
Oh, yes,
But
Prabhu.
he,
Okay. Understood.
but his
Okay, but
reached
the
before
news,
him to, yes,
news reached.
reached before he going there, and everybody said, "Oh, this is Madhavendra Puri for whom Lord stole here. This Madhavendra Puri, this is Sudarshan Vasudev for whom Lord stole here," like that. So how you will feel, Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu? Oh, now you recognize me. Huh? Like, but he felt so bad. Huh? How the fame reached? So actually, the whole world is running after the fame, but the fame is running after whom?
Here, Madhavendra Puri,
Ah,
especially like very
devotees.
sincere
Yes.
devotees.
Yeah. The fame is running after Madhavendra Puri. The whole world is running after fame, but fame is running after Madhavendra Puri. And fame reached before Madhavendra Puri there, and everybody started praising. Oh, this is the personality whom. And then the news reached the king also. Then the king called Madhavendra Puri, and the king said, "Wow, you are such a great devotee. Lord stole kheer for you. Amazing." And he said, "What should we do for you?" Madhavendra Puri said, "My only desire is that I want some sandalwood for my Gopal, who is in Vrindavan. He is feeling still hot. He is having fever. So we want sandalwood, chandan, to apply on his body so that his body will feel cool. So can you please do that?" He said, "Why not? Whatever you say, we are ready to give." So is sandalwood when you put on the body, it gives cooling effect. So there is one story about in Vrindavan about sandalwood. Once Radharani, she was not able to meet Krishna, and Jatila Kutila, they didn't allow her to meet Krishna. So because of that, she had very high fever, high temperature. So all the Sakhis brought sandalwood. The paste. You have made a paste of sandalwood, anybody? For the Lord?
Yes, Prabhu.
You have made, na?
Yes.
It
You
is
grind
great.
grind it on a stone. Yes.
Yeah. So like that you do, and then the sandalwood, then they actually all the Sakhis applied to Radharani and they were trying to reduce the temperature, the fever. But because Radharani was not able to meet Krishna, Radharani said, actually this Chandan which you are applying to me, that is appearing to me like fire because I am not able to meet Krishna. Without Lord Krishna, this Chandan is appearing, this Chandan is feeling for me like fire. And then somehow, then afterwards, they told Krishna, and then they took Radharani somehow outside, and then Krishna and Radharani met, and Radharani was so happy, her fever came down. And then next day, when Radharani went to cook for Lord Krishna lunch. So near Pawan Sarovar, Radharani had many chulhas, many fire. That is what is it, chula? You know what is chula?
Burner.
Burners.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
No.
So like mud, earth, earth. So like that, she is having 50 different fire chulas around her, and she is making different items for Lord Krishna. Of course, she has some assistants also, and she is overseeing everything. Do this like this, do this like that, this that, and so much fire is around there, and she is in the middle and guiding everybody, and she is cooking for Krishna. So that time, the one of the Sakhis come to Radharani and she says, "Oh, there is so much fire around you. Are you not feeling hot in such a fire? There is so much fire around you. 50 chulas are burning and you're in the center, and there is so much fire. Don't you feel the heat of this fire?" So Radharani said, uh, that time without Krishna's service, that Chandan was appearing to me like fire, but now for Krishna's service, this fire is appearing to me like Chandan. Radharani says. So because now I am doing service for Krishna, this fire is appearing like what?
Chandan.
Chandan. See, it is having cooling effect. But without Krishna's service, that Chandan was appearing like what?
Fire.
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 So that is Radharani, because her existence is for service only. So like that is nice pastime of Vrindavan. From Chandan, I remember this. Sandalwood. So here, Madhavendra Puri is asking, please give some Chandan for my Gopal. And then king was very happy. He said, why not? And he gives that amount is also given, how many kilos or something. And he gives 2 men also to carry the chandan. And along with chandan, what the king gives along with the chandan?
Servants, bro, servants.
Servants he gives. Along with that, what is required with chandan?
Camphor?
Camphor. So camphor also he gives. Take the camphor, because I think they add camphor a little bit in that. In chandan. So chandan and camphor. So like that, he gives and sends 2 men also. And then that's how they start again from Puri to back to Vrindavan. And then in the middle, they come again to Remuna, Gopinath. And then there, when he stays, the Lord comes for the third time. And he says, oh, Gopal comes and he tells to Madhavendra Puri, you need not take this whole Chandan back to Vrindavan. I, Gopal and Gopinath are same. So you apply that here to Gopinath, I will feel the effect in Vrindavan. So here only you apply. Then they start from next day rubbing the Chandan. And that is what we celebrate as
Chandan Yatra.
Chandanyatra. So what lesson we learn from Chandan? Can somebody say? Sandalwood. What lesson we can learn from sandalwood?
Krishna's pleasure is more important. And also, when we serve Krishna, we feel that cooling effect from Srimati Radharani Pastor.
Okay.
If you don't serve
Anybody else?
Krishna,
Okay. So, others also can share. Chandan. From Chandan, what we learn? This Chandan, sandalwood. What lesson we can learn
Probably
from?
two things that come to my mind. You burn chandan also, it emits good fragrance, which the burner can get the benefit of it. It doesn't uh, it doesn't protest. And at the same time, as we even rub sandalwood, it still gives a portion of its own body, if I can say that way, that we can use it for cooling. So however you treat it, it is useful in the service of the Lord.
Okay, a little close.
Sacrifice, Prabhu. Chandan is getting reduced. Chandan is getting lost. It is a sacrifice.
Acha. Sacrifice of, okay.
Self-sacrifice. As we rub, it is getting diminished.
Okay.
And for the service.
See, when we rub the chandan, see, if you take a sandalwood wood and if you smell, you will not feel the smell. When does the fragrance come? When
After we rub it.
rub it and
Yes.
rub it and rub it and rub it and rub it. When you rub, then the fragrance, such a sweet fragrance emitted from the chandan. So similarly, a devotee, he may be doing his devotional service, but when there are calamities and when there are obstacles, and when the devotee with perseverance continues devotional service, and Lord puts many obstacles on his path, and he overcomes that obstacle, in spite of those obstacles, still continues devotional service, that is like rubbing. So Lord is testing the devotee. So when Lord puts the devotee in great calamity, and in spite of such calamity, the devotee keeps serving and serving and serving the Lord, that is like the sweet fragrance. So sweet fragrance will come when Lord will rub us against the hard surface. Then the sweet fragrance of devotional service will come, and our devotion for the Lord will all the more increase. But we are very comfortably in our comfort zone. Then will that fragrance come?
No, Prabhu, no.
The fragrance will only come when it is rubbed. So
Hard.
So sometimes Lord rubs his devotee, and he makes him pass through a lot of calamities. And then that devotion, after one, how many of you have experienced the rubbing in your life? Krishna rubbing you against hard surface. Nobody has experienced? No one?
Is there
Huh?
any day without that? Only thing is the perception of ours is not right. It is
Only
now
the,
slowly getting there.
only the difference is sometimes the surface is too hard and sometimes the surface is little hard. That is the only difference. Otherwise, the rubbing is going on daily. Sri Kumar Pillai Prabhu also raising hand. Who else? Who else is experiencing the rubbing?
Prabhuji, here, the environment here, the situation is not that favorable for conducting program.
Acha.
So at times, it is rubbing very hard only because lot of checkings, cross checkings, surprise checks, and also we do lot of meetings and decide whether to have a program or not. Personally,
Yeah.
not much. Personally, you all are somewhat comfortably placed. No problem.
Yes.
Everyone have job. Everyone have salary. All
Yes.
okay.
So this is,
But
we consider it
here,
as Lord rubbing.
yes, because we just to take a very wise decision. Sometimes suddenly we have to stop. Like
Oh,
suppose
acha.
tomorrow is program. Tonight we announce. Tomorrow there
Oh,
can't be a program because of something like that. Some inputs, somewhere
oh,
some checking
okay.
is done, or we get some information from that hall owner that don't conduct. People will come like that. At that time,
Acha, acha, acha.
the, then for weeks we hold the program. Sometimes weeks.
Acha, 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 acha. Oh, I can understand it. I heard
Then
about the situation.
then we
I
have to take
think
input. Yeah,
this is
everyone.
like
Yeah.
how you can imagine in Vrindavan there is Barsana Dham and there is Nandagaon, and how Radha Krishna, they are not able to meet very easily. So they have to conduct some meeting and they have to plan how where we can meet, and then how Jatila Kutila, they are at the security, and how they have to escape Abhimanyu Jatila Kutila, and then how Radharani is taken in different dress, and then how Krishna comes to meet. So how the secret meeting is going on? So similar pastime is happening in Kanaya Desh,
Yes, yes. And people forget that we had come here to earn a livelihood, but people are more focusing on conducting devotional service for
Very
the
good, very
other
good.
things.
So
Yeah,
this
Krishna.
is this is Vrindavan pastime, Barsana pastime happening in Kanaya Desh. It's very nice. So we can think of how Chandan's a fragrance, it will not come unless it is rubbed. So that is very important. And also Prabhupada gives another example of the gold. Mm. So gold will not be pure 100% unless and until it is
Burnt,
heated.
heated.
So it has to be heated. Then all the alloys or impurities from the gold goes away and the gold shines more. Mm. So the heating is necessary. The rubbing is necessary. Otherwise, that potency will not come out. So like that, a devotee also, when one passes through calamities, he thinks like that. Only this Lord is doing so that I will become more, my devotional service will become more intense that way. So Chandan, one can remember from Chandan this thing. So of course, Chandan Yatra is conducted for how many days? How many days he applied Chandan? Gopinath.
1 month, Prabhuji?
I think 21 days. Um, okay. This homework is for Manohari Mataji only. You please find out whether it's 21 days or 1 month. So that will be there in this chapter only. But you please find out. Is it okay, Mataji? Mataji, you're there?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Okay,
But you know
fine.
what? I thought I'll check the calendar.
Calendar. Okay.
In that, these details are given. What is
Uh,
It shows for 21 days,
Chandra
Prabhu.
Yatra?
how many days?
21
Prabhu,
days.
3 weeks, 21 days, Prabhu.
21, na? That is 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 weeks. I think that's from that time. So our Madhavendra Puri must have done that for 21 days. And at the end of that is Jhulan Yatra, right? Or that is different. At the end of no. At the end of last day is that Shaligram Viva, Tulsi Shaligram. That is that time
No,
only it comes.
Prabhuji, that is end of Damodar month. That is
That's the end of Damodar month.
Shaligram Shila marriage is end of. I think after that Tulsi Jal.
Acha, Jaldan. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Fine. So this Chandan Yatra also in our temples they do various. I think they decorate the Lord in various shapes also. They do there in Chopati they do during Chandan Yatra. They decorate our Gopalji, Srinathji. and they make different forms with the chandan. You have seen that in Chopati, Gopinath, they do that. During these 21 days, Lord takes different avatar. And with chandan they decorate. Anyway, so
Prabhuji,
this,
this is done even in Guruvayur. They give, with using chandan, they decorate the Lord like Mogini Murti, like Matsya Avatar, like
oh,
that.
actually,
Yeah.
Guruvayur they do.
every day. Madhyana puja. Madhyana
Every day or
puja is
during
with
Chandan Yatra only?
every day. Every day
Achha.
there is decoration.
Throughout the
Not
year.
as in,
Achha.
365 days. 365 days for Madhyana puja.
Oh, achha. They decorate with
Sometimes
Chandan, huh?
chandan and
Oh,
other paraphernalia, various rubas.
achha.
These
So
are
they
there.
apply Chandan throughout the year. Even in cold winter also they apply Chandan, huh? To the Lord. Like that.
Sometimes it is there's a haldi also, Prabhu. Haldi, chandan,
Achha.
and
Actually,
another.
that's not
Yeah,
winter as
another.
well. They have rainy season.
Rainy season don't apply, huh? Achha. Okay, anyways, but Chandan Madhavendra applied for 21 days, and then he came back to Vrindavan to his Gopal. So from that time, Gopinath's name became what? Gopinath
Shirachor.
became Shirichor Gopinath, one who has stolen sheer, condensed milk for Madhavendra Puri. So Mahaprabhu is describing the story in Remuna. So there is then Nityanand Prabhu also describes one story. What Mahaprabhu describes story of Madhavendra Puri and Nityanand Prabhu describes story of Sakshi Gopal.
Yes, Sakshi
Sakshi Gopal.
Gopal. Same
That is
witness.
later.
Yes.
Yeah. Nityanand Prabhu tells a story of Sakshi Gopal and Mahaprabhu tells story of Kirshor Gopinath. Like that.
Gopinath.
So this chapter only deals with the story. PPT is there or not? This chapter. We have covered till, let's see. Oh, these are how many? 213. So any other pastime is there in this chapter or only Madhavendra Puri is?
Up to fourth chapter only this, Prabhu. Fifth chapter has starting activities of Sakshi Gopal.
When the deities were laid down to rest, the priest came out of the temple and offered all 12 pots of sweet rice to Lord Chaitanya. Acha. This little bit addition is there. When many people crowded around Chaitanya, he regained his external in meantime. Finish. So what happened after Mahaprabhu tells the story? That is there in the last few verses. So that we'll see next time. This verse uncovered the door. So that you have the PPT
Yes,
of
Prabhu, I
this
already
chapter?
said.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay, old Brahmana. No. Fourth chapter. Okay, after saying this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu read the famous verse of Madhav. Ay Deen Dayadra Nath He, Mathura Nath Kadam Alokya Se, Hridayam Tvad Alokam Kantaram, Daita Brahmyati Kim Karomyaham. Very nice verse. Madhav recited this verse again and again at the end of his life. Thus, uttering this verse, he attained the ultimate goal of life. He is actually lamenting, Ay Dina Dayadranath, I couldn't achieve that, Lord Mathuranath. I am so unfortunate. He was crying and lamenting. This verse uncovered the door of ecstatic love, and when it was exhibited, all the servants of Gopinath saw Lord Chaitanya dance in ecstasy. Okay, here this is the last slide of this chapter.
Yes, Prabhu, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we have completed the fourth chapter entitled, what was the entitled?
Mahaprabhu glorified.
No.
Mahaprabhu glorified.
Madhavendra
Fourth chapter.
devotional service. Madhavendra devotional service.
Devotional service.
Devotional service.
Yeah. So this is the story which is narrated by Mahaprabhu. Of course, Madhavendra there are glories, other glories also many, but this is the main. Madhavendra meeting Nityanand Prabhu is also there. Madhavendra is meeting Advaita Acharya, and some other stories are there about Madhavendra but this is actually the main. Hmm. So that place is still there. If you go to Govardhan Parikrama, Govinda Kund, where Madhavendra is sat, that Baitak is there. Madhavendra is Baitak. We can chant there also. That place is still there. Okay. So Madhavendra Puri is the standard for what? Mahaprabhu has said him as a gold standard.
Gaudiya Vaishnava, yes, golden
Yeah,
standard.
golden standard. This is what an devotee means, ideal devotee. If we want to know what are the standards of ideal devotee, we should learn from Madhavendra Puri. So Mahaprabhu considered Madhavendra Puri as ideal gold standard, 24 karat gold standard devotee. So Madhavendra Puri is the seed, and from him only our Gaudiya branch started, worshipping Radharani. Okay, thank you so much.
Then, for the fifth chapter onwards, we will start next class.
Yes, the fifth chapter will start.
What
is the entitled? Sakshi Gopal, story of Sakshi Gopal. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Chaitanya Charitamrta ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. You like the chapter?
Very much,
good.
Prabhu, very much. Yes. Lot of inspiration. Yeah. And Prabhuji, we need one minute from you. Hare Krishna. Asimanta Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Asimanta Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, requesting to express our vote of thanks to Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
There are so many devotees. I am happy. 18, 19, 20 devotees are joining, so it's nice. Happiness.
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for giving your time and inspiring about this Madhavendra Prabhuji's first time. So nice to hear from you, Prabhuji. Thank you. And as a thanking, we'll chant. We'll take shelter of the holy name and let us chant holy name 3 times.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.